got fennec fox. Wow, this is a gorgeous habitat. Oh, I do see the fox. Oh, he's right down there. Really, really cute. He looks so cute. Got the cats of Africa, some apex predators. The African lion. Wow, this is a gorgeous habitat. Alright, do you see the lions? The male and female. We did talk about the lions when I was on the train. And the lions got plenty of space for them. Looks wonderful. Yeah, the train just go right by the lions. The lion just lifts up his head here. I'm going to follow the sign to the African spurred tortoise. The African spurred tortoise. This looks like a nice habitat. It's nice. Up on this little boardwalk, you got a really nice view of the lions. Got the giraffe experience where you can feed the giraffes. We got a Maasai giraffe. It's nice. You see there's a giraffe right over there. Wow. This is a very wonderful habitat for the giraffes. Also did talk about the giraffes when I was on the train. It's got some about a feeding platform. So obviously the giraffes do not rely on lettuce all day because they are on a proper balanced diet. Yeah, you can kind of see the Pacific Ocean in the back, so the zoo is actually right next to the ocean. Got a closer view of this giraffe over here. Got a meerkat. This looks like a nice habitat. Number 10 there. Don't always see the meerkats in, but there are some workers. So I'm guessing the number 10 means that it might be one of the meerkats' birthdays and they might be getting it ready for them. I can see all these little ribbons here, so I'm guessing it's one of the meerkats' birthdays. Probably why they're not out, because it might be inside having a little birthday party or something. Maybe having cake, I don't really know.
I'll give it my best.
I'm kidding, of course. Meerkats don't actually eat cake for their birthdays. Yeah, over here we got a really fantastic view of the giraffe habitat. See, there's the red train. Yeah, the zoo does have 2 trains running at this zoo. First, I'm going to follow the signs to the gorillas. All in the family. Got a western lowland gorilla. Head to the gorilla viewing. Who stinks around here? Wow, that's a nice looking habitat. It's right down there. On the forest's edge, habitat for endangered great apes. I'm gonna head down the stairs here towards the lower viewing for the gorillas. Yeah, over the lower viewing, you can see there's the second gorilla. Yeah, they mentioned on the train they only have 2 gorillas here. There's the second one. Got a nice view of the first gorilla I saw from above. And the gorillas do have plenty of space for them. This looks like a very gorgeous habitat. Got the field outpost 1. Over here got all the different skulls of different animals. Over here also gives you another viewing for western lowland gorillas. They got a wonderful habitat. California native animal tracks.
Oh, they have a nest up there.
There's all the different bird feathers. Anatomy of a dorsal wing. This tells you the difference between frogs and toads.
These are this looks like you.
So it tells you the different skulls of a gorilla. It's a male gorilla skull. It's a female western lowland gorilla skull. It's a white-handed gibbon skull. And butterflies of California.
Look.
The feathers, yeah.
Amphibians of California. Herpetologist. Songbirds of Southern California.
Look at
So it says the difference between frogs and just toads. So frog.
Live streaming wildlife cameras. Channel Islands Bald Eagle Nest Cam. Over here's a little cam here. Guessing this is, yeah, this is definitely for a wild bald eagle out in the wild. It looks like a young one, because usually whenever they're born, their heads are not fully white yet, and as they get older, their heads begin to turn white. Nocturnal versus diurnal. So I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I'm at. There's actually two different ways in the California trail, because there's the pathway and there's also an elevated boardwalk. So I'm probably going to go on the regular pathway first, and then I'll go on the elevated boardwalk and then head down towards the barnyard, and then I will do my rewalk. Got the California trails. Got bald eagle. It's a fantastic habitat. Yeah, you see the bald eagle. Oh, and I do see there's a second bald eagle back there. These are very cool birds. And normally whenever you see a bald eagle at a zoo, that's usually because they are injured. And when they are injured, that usually means they have suffered a broken wing or an injured wing. And since they have an injured wing, that means they cannot live out in the wild. These are also the symbol of the United States. Welcome to Condor Country. Over here's another side view for the bald eagle. You can see the two of them right there. We got California condor. Alright. God, you see two of them in the tree. Also saw these birds from the train ride. Welcome to Condor Country. Go explore your backyard. Yeah, this is fantastic. Do love these birds. And the California condors have plenty of space for them. Condor Country Donners. Another side view of the California condors. Those are cool birds. Spread your wings. Here shows you how wide a wingspan of a California condor is. Yeah, I'm absolutely impressed with the California condor's habitat. Got turkey vulture. I'm trying to find the vulture. Don't see it anywhere, so hopefully I'll be able to see it from the lower viewing. We got an island fox. There's a side view for the island fox. Let me see if I can find the fox. Yeah, so someone pointed out to me and said the fox is actually down at the bottom somewhere on the platform. So hopefully on the other side I'll be able to see him better. We got Rattlesnake Canyon, Wild California Donors. So right by the Rattlesnake Canyon, you have restroom location. Welcome to Rattlesnake Canyon. National Forest. We got California Tiger Salamander. It's a two-sided area. There's actually two of them in this habitat. The second one has tail in the water. Got California Mountain King Snake. Looks like he's up by the glass. It's got lots of space, lots of trees to be in. Nice information there. Poisonous or venomous. Southern Pacific rattlesnake. Looks like he's moving around. I can see he's in the back. So on this side is the barnyard, so now I'm actually going to backtrack in this direction here, past all the animals I saw in this area, but from the boardwalk. Alright, so I'm on the boardwalk. I can see one of the eagles actually jumped down, but the other one, oh, flying all over the place. Oh, I guess these eagles don't have any injuries on their wings, so they can still fly around. It's cool. Alright, so I'm on the boardwalk now. Got another nice view of the bald eagles. Information about the bald eagle. Yeah, I can see there's a train that was just on there. Yeah, the train goes right by this area of the zoo. The train goes right around the whole zoo, actually. Now going past the California condor. So there's actually 3 of them in here. Because there's 2 of them together in the tree. And the other one right here in this tree here. Yeah, I'm super impressed with the California condor's habitat. Yeah, because they did mention on the train how these birds are critically endangered and they were almost hunted to extinction, but luckily were rescued. And usually the zoos in California are where I mostly see this, because I do remember seeing these animals at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park and the San Diego Zoo, so I'm guessing usually most of the zoos in California have them. Yeah, so apparently zoos are mainly the only safe place you'll be able to see these animals, since they are very rare out in the wild or critically endangered. Information about the California condor. Yeah, this is super beautiful. See the train tracks there. It's a really gorgeous pond. Got all the mountains in the back. It's so beautiful. What's the difference? It tells you the difference between a California condor and turkey vulture. Welcome to Fox Ridge. Yeah, so this is the lower viewing for... Oh, I do see the vulture. It was right here. I almost missed him. Very cool looking bird. Yeah, it's a very good looking vulture. And some people believe that vultures are very scary looking birds, but these birds actually serve a valuable purpose in life because they usually remove all the dead animals out of the road. And even though it can be a little gross when they eat dead animals, these animals do serve a valuable purpose, like I said. So they're basically nature's cleanup crew. And I think they're actually very good-looking birds. Information about the island fox, mini but mighty. Over here's the lower view of the island fox. I do see him right there. Actually completely missed him up from the upper level. Oh, he looks super cute. Lower side view of the island fox. Looks very, very soft. Yeah, so the island foxes have a wonderful habitat. It's wonderful. We share the shore. Alright, so I'm now heading up on the little boardwalk here. It takes me right back to I believe it takes me back towards the Rattlesnake Canyon. We got the conservation hub. Nice little area here. Over here is an island fox skull. It's cool. This looks nice. It's a California condor. Oh, here's a skull of a California condor. It's a California condor egg. Well, that's pretty cool. The Santa Barbara Zoo is one of only 6 U.S. zoos that houses condors. It's pretty neat.
Isn't that awesome?
It's cool.
What are you trying? Whoa!
That's information here. Yes, this area is basically focused on the younger kids here, looks like. But there are some parts for the adults to read too. California. Channel Island fox population. Tracking collars versus radio telemetry collars.
Each bird. So since there's only around 500 right now, this is a really good way of identifying individual animals. So
okay.
every tag is unique and every bird gets a unique number. So once they pass away, that number is not to be reused. So that's why right now we're up into the thousands. That's because that's about how many condors we have documented.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's really cool because
Oh, this looks really nice. Really gorgeous cactus here. We got African spur tortoise. There's the habitat for it. Trying to find it. I don't really see it, but I'm looking for it. Alright, so I do see it, but I don't know if this is a young one or if it's even an African spur tortoise, but I do remember I saw a couple of them in the African section. But this kind of looks like more of a desert tortoise, though it's possible this might be a young one, like I said. We'll follow this on to the goat brushing. Alright, so here we got a mini Nubian goat and dwarf Nigerian goat. So they do have goat brushing, so you can go inside here and brush the goat. Got some laying down over here. I also do have a hand washing station in case you want to pet the goats or brush them, but I'm probably not going to brush them. There, got goat brushing. So I'm in line waiting to go in. There's some inside here. You can see there's the goat. There's a couple of goats over there. Yeah, so the goats do have all the space for them and even the secondary yard for them to go in. This one goat here eating some hay. Got this one goat here laying down, eating some hay. Hi, Goaty Goat. Oh, he looks very, very cute. I'm gonna go down this trail here. The island fox. The western snowy plover. Red-legged frog. California condor. Western monarch. Southern sea otter. So I'm guessing these are all animals that you can find here in California. Got the ranger station, California State Wildlife, zoo staff in the wild. So over here it actually gives you an upper viewing for the Australian walkabout I was just in. So I still don't see the emu, so hopefully I'll see the emu during my rewalk. Got some more picnic areas over here. Information about the Australian green tree frog. Don't think the zoo has those, so this is just information about them. Information about the Bennett's wallaby. And the Australian jumping spider. So I'm heading back down this pathway here towards the front where I'll start my rewalk. So you can see the train tracks actually goes, or the train does go right along this whole pathway here past the front of the zoo. Pretty cool. So far it's a very, very nice zoo. And there goes the train ride. Got a blue train and a red train. Hello. Yes, that's the train I was just on. Alright, so I'm back by the front of the zoo as this completes my full initial walkthrough. So now I'm going to do a rewalk around the zoo. There weren't many animals that were not out the first time. It was mainly the Amur leopard. I also did not see the Asian small-clawed otters as well as the meerkats. I do remember I did not see the meerkats. I also do want to get some better views of some of the animals that I did see during my walkthrough. So I'm going to do my rewalk real quick and hopefully see the animals that were not out this morning. I'm back at the black swans. Got two of them. Still swimming around, looks like. They're very cool birds. I'm going back under. Now coming out from the other side. Alright, I'm back at the macaws, and I do see the scarlet macaws out. Kind of turned around there. Looks like he's climbing around. That is a gorgeous bird. Alright, so apparently I do not see the blue and gold macaw, so hopefully it'll be in the other habitat by the Chilean flamingos. So right over here is the Ridley Treehouse restaurant. It looks like it's now open. It smells very delicious, but I'm probably not going to get anything to eat here. Alright, I'm back at the Prevost squirrel. And it looks like he's out. Yeah, the Prevost squirrel was also not out this morning, but it looks like he came out. That's a cute squirrel. We got the Discovery Pavilion. I'm gonna go inside here. Oh, this looks nice. Island Fox Conservation Working Group. Got the Family Gallery. So I completely missed this building on my first walkthrough. The island fox is the only carnivore that lives exclusively in California. It's information about the island fox. Wow. Super cute animal. From Decline. Ecosystem out of balance. To delisting. Back from the brink. This looks cool. 2 species, 2 outcomes. These are images of golden eagles and bald eagles. Got 3 images of the bald eagle on this side and the golden eagle on this side. This looks cool. August 1998, April 1999. Getting into the 2000s. Some more skulls here. 2008, 2009. Island Fox Conservation Working Group. Recollections of a biologist. Tracking wildlife. This is wonderful. That looks cool. Jimada, the crooked-necked giraffe. Alright, I'm back at the Asian small-clawed otters. I can see they are now out. I see 2 of them under there. And they're kind of swimming around a little water area there. I'm back at the radiated tortoises. There's one of them moving all around. You can see the leopard tortoises came out. Another one right by that rock. Yes, from the upper view, got a much nicer view of the otters. Kind of standing up on his little hind legs. Oh, he looks huge. You see the other one's kind of in the water there. Really cute animals. Ooh, going back in the water. Alright, in the secondary habitat, you can see there's the blue and gold macaw and the second scarlet macaw. The blue and gold macaw is kind of biting on the scarlet macaw. Don't know if it looks like they're fighting or if they're just playing around, looks like. Yeah, these are very gorgeous birds. So I came back to the habitat that has the red panda and the Burmese black mountain tortoise. It looks like the red panda moved. He's right up there. Yeah, so over on the other side here, got a really nice look at the red panda. Yeah, he looks super cute. I did get to see the giant black and white panda bears at the San Diego Zoo. Yeah, because the San Diego Zoo has managed to get their pandas back. I think the other 3 zoos in the U.S. also managed to get their giant pandas back. But I also do enjoy seeing the red panda too. Yeah, so apparently the snow leopard is off habitat today, just as a reminder. So I'm super sorry I did not get to show you the snow leopard today because it is off habitat for today. It's not to specify why it is off habitat, it just is for some reason. Alright, I'm back at the Amur leopard. It looks like he's now out. He's way in the back. Yeah, sometimes it always does pay to come back. And if it's an animal you really want to see, I do recommend you go back multiple times. So glad I got to see the Amur leopard. Yeah, so apparently the white-handed gibbons are no longer here at the zoo anymore. But usually zoos do move their animals occasionally to different zoos or in the world, or the US rather, for breeding purposes. So since apparently one of the gibbons here had passed away recently, they did not want the gibbon here to be lonely, so that's why they sent him away to another zoo. So that way that gibbon will not be alone. Because, you know, it's because for the breeding programs or something like that. So this is what they look like right here, just in case you've never seen them before. Come back at this habitat. It's like the kookaburra is still in the same spot I was in from before. It looks like the tawny frogmouths are also in the same spot they were in before. And apparently I do not see the cockatoo anymore. But luckily I got a really nice view of it from earlier. Back at the Chilean flamingos. Before they were all on that side, now they're all up over here. So I'm back inside the Australian walkabout area. Hopefully I'll be able to see the emu. Alright, this is the habitat the emu is usually in. The emu is just here, but he went back inside apparently. So I am going to wait and see if he comes back out again. Alright, so I did wait for a little bit, and apparently the emus did not come out, so I'm sorry I did not get to show you the emu today. And you see the western gray kangaroo over here. And you see there's the Bennet's wallaby down there. So this is what the emu looks like, so I'm sorry I did not get to show you the emu. This is going to be a no-go for today. I'm back at the Humboldt penguins, and there looks like more of them are swimming in the water. Because earlier the keeper was giving them food, and it looks like they've all had their breakfast, or lunch rather, don't know what it was, but yeah, looks like all the penguins are fed. Alright, so another animal that was not out this morning was the white-faced saki. Trying to find it, but I still don't really see it anywhere. Alright, so apparently I still don't see the saki anywhere. I looked everywhere and I just don't see it. So I'm sure most of you have seen a saki monkey before, but just in case you've never seen them before, that's what they look like right there. Back at the Inca tern, kind of flying all over the place. Yeah, the worker in there just came in and given them some food. That's why they're flying all over the place. Alright, so from this side here, it gives an overview of the saki. I actually do see the white-faced saki is now out. Just have to come up all the way to this side. He's actually right there. He just jumped. Back at the Toko toucan. So the train that did say they have two of them. I only saw one this morning. But I don't see the second toucan anywhere, so all I see is the one. I came back to the African lions. Looks like they moved around a little. And there's the female lion. Looks like she's kind of staring at the giraffes. Yeah, because the lions are right next to the giraffes. The lions kind of get to watch the giraffes all day, or stalk on them. Back at the giraffes. Looks like most of them are all over here now. And one of them here looks like he's still getting some food here. So you can't feed the giraffes here. Got one giraffe over here that's moving. I got a wonderful view of the giraffes on this side. Yeah, so usually the reticulated giraffe or the Maasai giraffe, which are the two main species of giraffe I would usually see in zoos. I'm back at the meerkats. I was hoping to see if they were going to be out today. I noticed that the number 10 there, I think that was made of ice. Looks like it's been eaten off or something. But yeah, I still don't see the meerkats anywhere, so I'm guessing they're still having their little birthday party in the back, looks like. Having some cake, I guess. I'm kidding, of course, because like I said, the meerkats don't actually eat cake, so that was a joke. So this is what they look like. I'm sure you guys have seen a meerkat before, but that's what they look like, just in case you've never seen one before. So I'm gonna call this a no-go for today. I'm back at the gorillas. It's like one of them now moved.
He's like he's happy now.
This guy's the best thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool animal. Looks like the other one's still in the same spot he was in from before. This looks like the island fox now moved. It's a cutie animal. Super cute. Yeah, it's from over on the boardwalk. Gives you a fantastic view of everything. Of all the mountains in the back. You guys can see a little bit of the lake there. It's beautiful. Yeah. Got a really nice, gorgeous view of the turkey vulture. It's a neat bird. I came back to see the California condors. I actually see a fourth one now, because before there was only 3, but there's a fourth one right there. It's like most of them are in the trees. Yeah, so there's actually 4 condors in here. There's a fourth one right there the whole time. I just didn't see it. It looks like they're mostly up in the trees, looks like. Looks like the bald eagle's now back up in the tree. There's the second one. I'm back at the goats. Looks like they're all in this pen here, because it looks like most of them were in that pen earlier, and it's like most of them have moved over here. Do love the goats. So I missed the domestic rabbit on my first walk through.
Station.
Trying to find it.
Station.
So I don't really see the rabbit anywhere. It's probably inside that house there. But yeah, since I'm at this habitat during my rear walk, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show it to you. But that's what they look like right there. So I'm going to say it's a no-go for today. Got some goats in here. I guess they're with the worker, looks like. Got this nice, really beautiful area here. I guess this might be a little garden. This is really, really nice. Also has a little bench here in case you want to sit down. Yeah, this is very beautiful. Especially since I'm here during spring, it's going to be very, very beautiful during this time of year. Alright everybody, that's going to complete my visit to the Santa Barbara Zoo in Santa Barbara, California. I really enjoyed this place a lot. I'm glad I got to come here because like I said, this was kind of an unscheduled attraction, but luckily I got to come here since I had one more day left on this trip. So I really enjoyed this zoo a lot. For a smaller footprint zoo, it looked like it was very nice. The layout of it was very beautiful, especially since how the zoo is right next to the ocean. I really loved that. The train ride was very fun. They had an amazing variety of animals here. I really loved it a lot. So leave some comments down below. What was your favorite animal that I saw? If you like what you saw, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums all around the United States. I do recommend you click the little icon. That will take you right to my channel. Is this the kind of stuff that you enjoy? Because like I said, I go to zoos and aquariums. I've been to over 100 different zoos around the United States. I also have been to several different aquariums as well. I upload new videos every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So thank you everybody for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.